There's it, guys. Real off gamer here. Double Q. I'm actually in the library right now. It's pretty dead in here because it's spring break, so there's like 4 people in the building. It's actually a really cool building if you've never been in here. It's huge. There's 4 floors. Actually, I think there's 5 floors. There's a basement. Technically, there's a fifth floor on top. It's like a secret floor, but yeah, it's gigantic. Really great library. Love it. But yeah, I wanted to go over my final tests, the last 3 videos I made. So I made 3 videos just reviewing the finals, and I guess we'll go over them in terms of which ones I took. Also, I started streaming again. I started streaming again on Twitch, and it's going really well, actually, like surprisingly. So I almost want to make vlogs on my main channel or make some kind of content on my main channel because it's doing really well. So if you guys, for the few people that do watch these videos that care about my Twitch, yeah, check that out. But if you don't watch like my Twitch streams, yeah, it's fine. I think there's probably like 4 organic subscribers I have on this channel. Most of them are just from my Twitch, but yeah, let's go over these tests in order. So yeah, the first one was Math 347, and this one was it's called Intro to Number Theory, and it's a really hard class, a really hard grader, hard teacher. Teacher failed a lot of people. Like a lot of people failed the class. I did not put much effort into it in the first like 4 or 5 weeks. I started putting a lot of effort into it. I actually really liked the material by the end of it, but yeah, I figured let's just go over my grade. Let's see what I got. Hold up, let me just look around here real quick. I guess it's kind of embarrassing you can see my grades, but yeah. Anyway, this is the exam, so whenever this, yeah. So the mean was a 24.9, median was a 24.5. Upper was a 28. That's the top 25%. There was, I think, about 30 people took it. So like a top 7 or 8. High was a 40. Looks like somebody got a perfect grade. Which is great. Lower was a 20. Low was a 13. So yeah, I got literally like exact average grade. I got a 24.5, which is as average as you can get. Like, I don't know. There's not much to say. I just kind of got in the middle. Yeah, I'm actually like I'm not happy about that. I wanted to get at least a 30. I wanted to get a 30. I know I could have got a 30. I needed a 28 to pass. I got a the guy grade that curved the class, so I definitely just passed regardless. But yeah, I just kind of sad about that. I know I could have got a 30. I would have got a much higher grade if I got a 32. But yeah, I know I could have got a 30. I lost about 6 points for like really really dumb things. Like I did not perform well on that test, and yeah, I'm just kind of bummed by that. Like on the bright side, I did pass and I got an average grade while performing poorly. So that's good news. I took too much coffee. I think I drank too much coffee. I think that's like the worst part. I drank too much coffee and I just couldn't focus. I was jittery and it just could not focus like at all on that test. And yeah, I'm not happy with that. I mean, but oh well, it's in the past. I actually did okay in the class overall. Like in terms of understanding the material, I think I got away from it, what it's looking for. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm taking Number Theory 2 next term. So it's kind of like I can kind of get revenge on that for doing so poorly there. Which I'm excited for. I'm excited too. Anyway, let's go over the second final I took. And this was Linear Algebra 2. It's actually a really hard teacher. It's a pretty difficult class. I don't think the class material is that difficult, but it's just a hard teacher. He really cared about us, like trying to do well, and like he was pretty aggressive about like if we were not doing a problem correctly, he would just give us 0 out of 10. He didn't care. But yeah, let's look at the stats on this. My favorite part. So I did well. I did really well. I got 100 out of 112, which is really good. That's kind of what I was looking to get on the number theory test. Like I was looking to get like a 34 or a 36 or a 30 at the lowest. Like that's what I was looking to get. I know I could have gotten that, but lowest of 21 is terrible. I mean, it's sad, unfortunately. Lower quartile is 57. Upper quartile is 90. So I got above the upper quartile. Let's say there were 32 people in that test, which means I was like top 6 in terms of taking the final, which is good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not the best in the world, which is sad. I do like to get the best grades, and meeting was a 75, so high was a 115. So I didn't do that well. I did do well. Like I probably got like 5th best grade in the class. or on the test. Maybe upwards of a third even, but yeah, I mean that's good. But I could have done better. This replaces my lowest midterm. He's gonna drop a homework and drop a lowest quiz, which I did pretty bad on. So my grade in the class is actually probably an A. I almost certainly got an A in this class, which is good. I could have got a 75 on that test. It was just slightly different studying, slightly different test problems. I could have done significantly worse. So I think that's like, I'm pretty happy with that grade. Like I think I did well. And yeah, I think changing my study habits like appealed to that class the best. But we'll go over my third midterm I took. So the third one is on analysis, 317. Is analysis intro to real analysis, part 2, right? And I don't know. Okay, on this one. So this is where I did, which I didn't do bad. I got a 60 out of 100. Median was a 63. And mean is a 62. So I did slightly, but yeah, the high is 100. Great, man. I did slightly better than average. Upper quartile was a 70. There was 19 people that took the class, which means that's top 4 or top 5. And I got a 68, which means I probably got like one below that. Maybe 2 spots below that. So I probably got like the 6th, somewhere between the 5th and the 7th best grade in the class, which is okay. I wanted to get a 70 out of 100 because on the first final I got a 77 out of 110, and which is the same thing as a 70 out of 100. And yeah, so I did slightly worse on this than I did in 316, but on 316 I performed, and I basically got every true-false question correct. On this one, I think I only got about half the true-false questions correct. I actually think I failed pretty badly on the true-false questions, which I'm a little bit disappointed by that grade because I know I could have done a lot better on that. Like I could have got at least 6 more points, which would have put me well above the upper quartile. So yeah, I was pretty. I'm not bummed about that. Like I'm sure that class will be curved. I probably got a B in that class. So yeah, it wasn't an unsuccessful term. I would say even it was close to a successful term. I'm a little bit frustrated by the real analysis class because I have no idea why I didn't get a 100. Like, why did I get why were my proofs wrong? Like, what did I do that was wrong? It's just frustrating. I like don't know why. You don't get the tests back, and in that class, just the structure, like nothing to do with the teacher or the material. It's just the structure of the class, which it's structured weird. You basically in class you go over the homework, you go over the reading assignment, and then you do the homework in groups, which is odd. So like you don't actually see the teacher do the material, and you never see the teacher do the material almost ever, except for the reading assignments, which is the reading assignments are kind of trivial. So you almost never see the teacher do the material, and it's like, why did I get it wrong? How do I do it better? I don't know, because he never does it. And it's just the structure of the class. And it's like, the only assignment you will get back is the final. Now, you could argue with the homework, but the grader had no idea what she was doing and just gave everybody 100%. So, I mean, it's good for my grade, but yeah, it's not exactly useful because can't learn if you get 100% and everything. And you definitely did it wrong. So, but yeah, I mean, it was an okay term. I did a slightly above average. I think I did not do. I did above average for sure, slightly above. I didn't excel. Like a lot of times, I just excel. Like in spring term, I excelled. Last term, I did really well in my linear algebra 1 class, and then in analysis 1, I did decent. So I guess I did about as good as last term. Slightly worse. I think it's okay with like my health issues. I have a cavity, and I can hear a pulsing. I have like tinnitus in this ear, and I have a cavity in this ear, which is causing all types of health issues, just headaches and like fever and like just all kinds of health issues. It's been going on all term, and like it's also a much harder term. It's like a way harder term than last term, and I definitely didn't fall apart. Also, for my number theory, like the grading on that class was brutal. That was a brutal class in terms of grading. Like, I think if he did not curve the class, like close to like 60-70% of the class would have failed. It's just because I did above average on that class, and I have like a 64% without the curving. I have a 64%, and I did above average. So like, yeah, I'm pretty sure most people would have failed that class if not for the curve. and he didn't want to curve it. Apparently he didn't want to curve it. He just had to. But so yeah, I think I did. I think I did okay overall. Yeah, I will say the big takeaway though in the past like 3-4 weeks is like trying to solve proofs better and like learning how to read books, like math books, and learning how to study for theory and study for proof-based questions instead of computational questions. I'm way better at it. I'm 100 times better at it. I even started to actually like number theory by the 5th or 6th term or 5th or 6th week because I actually started to understand it a little bit, and like, yeah, it really started to, that went really well. I'm taking 2 classes next term, which I think are going to be really easy. It's like 10 times easier than this term. I'm actually going to be able to focus on number theory because that's going to be hard. And I'm a grader too for some math classes, which will be fun because I get to kind of re-look at them, revisit them, and just reassess the problems and whatnot. But yeah, my stream's going okay too. I'm honestly worried I'm going to get banned on Twitch again because I'm a little bit too edgy. But I'm trying to just delete my VODs and like kind of not make any. Like I think Twitch cares about like specific jokes, so I'm just kind of cutting out those jokes and deleting the VODs. So I hope we don't get banned because I'm actually doing really well on Twitch, and I like the direction things are going, and I'm just gonna full on just push it. So that means during the summer, because like grading, I can't be a grader during the summer, and so grading is gonna cover my bills until the middle of June, and then what? And if I can stream full time during the summer, I think I can cover my bills enough so that I don't go broke by when the school term starts again. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stream during school. I'm not sure. Like I want to say like 3 hours, 5 days a week. I'm doing like 5 hours, 7 days a week right now. I think it's gonna end up being 3 hours, 5 days a week. Basically, like wake up, go to class, stream, go to the gym, do homework until about 11, go to bed, wake up, same thing, and then that way, or maybe what I'll do is like do that 3 days a week and then 5 days a week, or then on the weekends just stream a bunch in gym. I don't know. It just depends on my workload. It depends on if I have a test that week and I don't want to stream and I just focus on studying. I'm going to prioritize that. So, but yeah, things are kind of working together. It's convenient and happy. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. Thanks for following me this term. I know I only uploaded a few videos. We'll follow next term. I mean, I've only taken 2 classes, which sucks, but I should get slightly higher grades because of that. And then I wanted to take more. I really, like, ideally, I would take 3 or 4 math classes next term and just not work. Take 3 or 4 math classes and not even stream, just focus on that. But I think this is more prepared. I'm like more prepared for like post graduation because I think school's fun, but it's too like straightforward and like, yeah, what do you do after you graduate? What are you supposed to do after you graduate? And I think like a lot of these kids are like 22 and they're delusional, and like some of them, I mean, there must be like 20% of grads or like 10% of grads that get a good job or a good career. They go in somewhere they're looking for. I mean, even if you want to say 33%, like it's not that high. Like a lot of the grad students or a lot of students that graduate are just like, well, what the frick am I doing now? I'm just walking in circles, or get a degree in something completely different, or go back to school, or just work at Safeway or something stupid. So yeah, I'd rather like focus. I'm more focused right now on like let's make life so when I graduate school not horrible. But yeah, I mean, I'll cut this video out now, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.